Hello and good afternoon, or as Maff says, good morning.
Yeah. Not off to a good start.
That's all right. You could have been somewhere in the Atlantic, I suppose.
True.
But I don't know what. Are there any other time zones, kind of like left of Portugal, that are like sort of GMT -1? I think somewhere like Iceland or somewhere like that, isn't it? I think, or Greenland or somewhere. I'm not sure.
Probably is. Yeah, left of Portugal.
Well,
I was trying to think what is left of Portugal.
Well, the sea, but no, I was trying to think up and down really. But anyway, right. Hello everyone. I haven't managed to tell the Discord about this yet.
While you're chatting and filling in time, let me
do that, can you? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I did actually over in the Discord. I did do a thing this morning about my video with a scary title, and did say come along to the live stream as well. But I didn't leave the URL. The video this morning did have a scary title because it was called something like -40% guaranteed today. I wasn't actually talking about the price of Bitcoin. I was talking about the price of our indicator, which is called Quadzilla, and Quadzilla is amazing. I've just realised I better do something before I do anything, actually. And just for legal reasons, let's just do this. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream. Okay, so that's that done. What was I going to say? Yes, our Black Friday offer for Quadzilla is, well, I did say initially it was going to be to the end of November. What I didn't realise was that today, which is Cyber Monday, isn't November, it's December the 1st, isn't it? So we are actually continuing that offer until this evening, well, tonight at midnight. Which would be 40% off the annual plan, which makes it so cheap. I'll show you how cheap later on, but meanwhile, I'll just say hello to Maff and see how you doing. How you doing?
Hey, yeah, not bad, thank you. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's a bit of a nondescript kind of thing. How are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. You know,
that's right. That's right. That's fine. That's great. That's great. I if you'd have asked me about an hour ago, I'd have probably just replied with a violent sneeze, actually, because I think I've got a bit of a cold. Anyway, should we just crack on with some TA? I think that's probably.
But first, should we say hi to the peeps? Should I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, that was my amazing start, isn't it? Morning, got it wrong. Quick correction. Hello, how are you doing? Scotty, peep peep. Hi. This is going well, isn't it? Kaz, hi. Yeah, Quadzilla, awesome. Congratulations on is that the right word? Congratulations on having got Quadzilla. And I'm gonna really step up the banter, I think. Because it's so far it's Monday banter. I'm not doing very well. Crypto J, hello, and I think that's about it. Going to breeze through those.
Okay.
So over to you.
All right. Well, yeah. I think it's TA time, isn't it?
I think so.
Because I seem to have a graph in front of me, so let's do this.
Altcoins, short coins, stocks and forex too. Math and
Okay, so in my video this morning, I was talking about the possibility of getting like some kind of a little bit of a pump before we go back down again properly, getting like a lower high sort of thing. But I must admit the price is just it's just not looking good at all, really. I mean, to me, the obvious things I'm looking at is looking on the monthly chart is it's going to be magnet. Is that level there, I suppose? What's that, 82,565 or whatever, and then below that, you're talking about these kind of things like that there. So I don't know, a lot more downside, I think, but I was hoping for like a little bit of a pump first, just because if we pop on Quadzilla,
Yay.
what was that for?
It's just I felt like it's like if we pop on Quadzilla, it needed like a little cheer.
All right, yeah, I'll go
bring in
right.
Quadzilla.
Hang on, can I do that? Hang on, just hang on a sec. Right, just pop on Quadzilla. There you go.
Yeah, see, little bit of decorum there, and it didn't do any harm.
Yeah,
right.
Pop on Quadzilla. Right, so yeah, a few things really. We've on the monthly time frame, we've had this, quite ominous looking red background here. That's actually been there since August, actually. Meaning that, yeah, I don't know.
It finally came true. Basically.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah. Even this one back here in January, sort of, that one, that meant we came down from 102 down to where we came down to 70 something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all over anyway. But
for a little while.
Yeah, for a little while. But a lot of people have been talking about the monthly MACD as well. So that's the MACD, the moving. The moving average convergence divergence, because we now have a confirmed that one there. That was November.
Yeah.
So that definitely was red, and so is that. So this doesn't happen very often, and when it's happened before, the price has come down a reasonable amount. I looked at this yesterday, and it was What?
Well, I was going to say it's the sheer like rapid descent, the droppiness of it. That's that particular aspect. I think it seems to be unprecedented on the monthly. Looking at that, it's just the amount that it's dropped there so far, from green down to, because that's for a single month.
Yeah, you're not wrong, are you? Well, I suppose this one here, January 2022, that second candle, no, it's still bloody big though, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, because later on they kind of drop almost that far, but it's just that it's gone so, from the green, I guess, down into the red. It's just the sheer sort of decisiveness of it, really. Just we're undeniably in a bear market now.
Yeah. So, anyway, what I was hoping this morning was the fact that we got some. Sorry, it's getting too confusing now. Hang on, let's get rid of MACD. I was kind of looking at these, these sort of like retracement levels up here, hoping that we'd get some sort of like bit of relief, and then it'll come down again, or even there, but something like that. But it just looks like it's just going to head straight south now, isn't it? So yeah, I'll be interested to know what you've got to your take on the whole caboodle. Do you want to have a chat about things, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there was I don't know if you got the video I posted into the Discord earlier on.
No, but I can grab it. That won't
sure. Yeah, maybe I'll talk momentarily. I don't know how many seconds or minutes that you might need for that.
I'm just trying to think. What is it in the right? So this video I'm grabbing now. This is in the Discord. and it's only actually 49 megabytes, so it's actually done really quick.
Actually, I hope I uploaded the right version.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Dread to think what's going to be on this video now.
What the hell am I going to show now?
Yeah,
could be anything anyway. But let's have a quick look at this. This is a video that Maff did this morning. I haven't seen this, I must admit. This is in the Discord, and you can join the Discord for free, by the way. And you actually, even on the free kind of entry level, you still get access to things like this sometimes.
Morning, slightly depressing update. It's actually just dark and dreary and rainy outside. It's just about as Monday as it gets, really. So luckily, we've got Bitcoin to cheer us all up. Yeah, it's been crashing, which is great. So this is Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart. I just wanted to bring attention to some of these retracement levels we've got going here. So this one, which was 86.9, yeah, it started off there. So it kind of back, well, I suppose where the arrowhead is, back on Wednesday the 26th, it started to draw, basically saying that the price is going to start off up, but that it is going to come down, retrace that level. Sure enough, it almost got to it just this morning, 1 a.m., then plowed straight through it an hour later. Now it's come back up, and it hasn't quite come up for the step 3, hasn't quite broken back through that level yet, so it might be faking out slightly, so it might even come down to this level, to 84.4, but the odds are pretty high, I think, that maybe today, maybe just early this week, it'll maybe just get back up through there. It might even just get to there, though, so that 90.3, kind of depends. I wouldn't even want to try and guess about just whether the price is going to head back up and reclaim 100k or just drop down. We might well see a drop down to, I mean, we're already at the mid-80s stage. This could be the point at which it recovers and heads back up. If we go to a slightly higher time frame, the alternative, of course, is it just drops down further, maybe to the mid-70s, and then heads up, or just drops further and keeps on going. This is not exactly prediction central around here. It's just the price is going to do what the price is going to do. We just kind of go with detecting the overall prevailing trend and looking for trend reversals and so on. If I also come out to maybe the daily, yeah, we've seen here, even here, how these retracement levels have kind of played out. They've done their bit, but also maybe a bit further out to the 2-day, just to get a sense of those levels we've been talking about here. Oh, 29k. Oh, actually, move that down, hide those. Yeah, just even though it's Monday, don't want to get too depressed about it. So this level then, that obviously retraced rather amazingly. That was at the 85k level. We then got the super up signal on there, which did play out. We got a bit of an up, and in fact it was kind of a 8.5% upward reversal. So that's definitely not to be sniffed at. I'd say that one played out pretty well. But has it had its day? Is that basically it? Probably. So we would hope to see maybe another one of those fairly soon. Yeah, as you can see, the price is coming back down again. Even the step 3 played out because it was kind of sudden. There was that massive reversal to the upside. Now it's just coming back down. Despite the overall sentiment, that suggests there's a bit of strength there still, a bit of potential upside. Because if that's now an area of support, then that potentially could result in a range even. It's kind of between there and there. I mean, we talk about 110, so that's probably a bit ambitious. If it breaks below that level, that 85 level, then we're probably looking at, bring this in a bit, I think kind of the mid-70s maybe, but we could look at, there's an area of kind of confluence. I suppose there, because we've got, this was really an area of support just there, tied in with that bit of liquidity just there. Kind of maybe from, I mean, that would obviously be a very narrow range. I think it's not really going to be that, is it? Because I think it's just going to quite likely come down to here. So this retracement level at 65, obviously that played out, but it's one of those ones where it carries on being relevant, I think. Like, whenever the price comes down to here, that level is going to be of some significance. But it's also the fact that I thought there were actually 2 there. There's just that one. There is also this retracement level that played out as well. There are these ones nearby, kind of lurking there. They're all at similar sort of levels. Kind of worth keeping those in mind. There's an entire kind of thing going on there, isn't there? With these. In terms of that, then this range really could be anywhere from there to, or maybe if I draw a separate one, rather than just putting the entire chart into a potential range that Bitcoin might go to. So if it drops below that range, that kind of 76, 74 would be looking at then the next line in the sand below 70. So kind of maybe that with those retracement levels as the bottom of the range, potentially something like that. It ain't great, is it? It's just, yeah, that was essentially it really. So I think there's a chance we can still recover and head up for one last dalliance with these kind of upper values, maybe getting above 100k. So we could potentially see a bit of an alt season might happen. There is still a chance, bit of a chance for a very short-lived alt season. It would really need to get above that 100k, though, ideally up to this sort of level, for at least for a little while, and consolidate. If it doesn't do that, then it would just crash down. If you drop below there, it's going to test this level for a bit, then it'll test this level for a bit, and after that, who knows? We're in a bear market quite solidly by that stage. So then we'll just be kind of wondering where the bottom of the market is going to be towards the end of next year, really, when things hopefully start to turn around. I think I'm rambling and getting depressed now through all of that, so I'll stop there. Cheers.
I see. Okay.
So there we go.
Oh well, thank you for doing that. That was a bit miserable.
It was, yeah. I was just,
well, I think the problem is at the moment I can't quite see any really obvious trades at the moment, and I kind of feel like there ought to be, but I'm kind of hoping for a bit of a pump and then do a short or something like that, but not sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Not sure the best way to go about it.
Yeah, because I mean, I had been sort of feeling that maybe we'd kind of hit up to maybe sort of like, I mean, reaching 107, 108 again, like, just like one last time, hey, 108 for all time's sakes, and then sort of drop down after that. But I'm kind of even wondering about that now. Although maybe that's what they want us to think. That's probably the thing, isn't it? So
yeah,
and it becomes this kind of a mind game, doesn't it? Like each drop in the price, you sort of think, well, are they just trying to shake out the weak hands and liquidate all the long positions, all the over leveraged longs, or even just slightly leveraged longs, just stop them all out, and then send the price up, or is it just that the price is dropping and that we're now into the potentially 70% drawdown into the crypto winter? So you can end up thinking like, but they know that we know that they know, and so on. I just wanted to mention very quickly, and I know you mentioned this earlier, just like, so technically yesterday was the last day of the Black Friday sale. In fact, yesterday was the last day of the Black Friday sale, but we've extended this just for one day. I think I need to refresh. It's now the Cyber Monday deal just for today, and so absolutely last chance to get Quadzilla at this particular price, like literally ever. I think, as you were saying before, we're just not going to do a 40% off deal ever again.
No.
Might be some sort of deal next year, next Black Friday, but it's
39% off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's nowhere near 40. I mean, it literally isn't. We're just not going to, because we do have some various plans and things for where to take Quadzilla next. I don't just mean into the park on a leash or something, but just in terms of just like new features and consolidating features and just making it all generally easier to use and even more accurate and so on. And it's going to be good. So and by this time next year, I think we'll be kind of thinking like, do we even want to be nudging the price up a bit? Except people who already have Quadzilla and have a current subscription at that stage, they would still get Quadzilla at its current non-discounted price. That would continue. So essentially, even with all the new features that we've got planned, and anyone else getting Quadzilla would be paying more, but existing customers would be kept at the rate at which you actually bought it originally. I said that in a really awkward way, but hopefully you get what I'm saying.
I think what he's trying to say is this is a thing called grandfathering, I believe, where I've seen this with like software as a service kind of things, So basically, if you've already got a Quadzilla subscription, then it won't go up in price if you keep that subscription. And I'm thinking about it, probably what will happen this time next year, we'll probably do a 40% off deal, but the overall price will be more by then. So makes sense to get it today, right?
exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So also just thanks so much to all the people who have actually taken advantage of this. So glad that you've done that and actually got Quadzilla on the annual. I know a fair number of people on the monthly upgraded to the annual, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
So shows some commitment and what's the word? Support the fact that you like the product, thing that sort of thing. So thanks so much for that, and also just to emphasise again, this is absolutely the final day to be able to get Quadzilla at this price. Shilling done. So onto the actual TA. So, and also thanks for sitting through that and not leaving while we were selling Quadzilla.
You can see if there's anyone still here. Oh, there is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what have we got here then? So, I have to think about this for a bit because I was actually just kind of sitting back and watching myself on that video. I have to be careful how I say that. Sitting back and watching myself on that video, and kind of thinking like, okay, so what's he got to say about where the price is going now? Now I just realised that now I've got to.
You were sitting there watching yourself. Think, what the hell is he on about?
Yeah, exactly. He is so wrong.
Noob.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, if I was there doing that stuff, I would say, now I've got to think what to say. So this was kind of interesting. It just so almost hit that step 3 retracement level, but not quite. It's like within probably $1 or so. In the past, we have kind of made the slight error of looking at that and thinking, oh, it probably did hit it. That was it, really. It hit it in spirit. But in fact, as we've so often seen, missing it means that it actually hasn't hit it yet. So the price is at some point still going to, or still very likely to, its probability, is still very likely to come up and actually hit that level. So do keep that in mind, that however much we drop from here, that's still, even while this retracement level is still plotting, there's still a very high probability that we'll kind of get a bounce maybe and retrace to this level, and quite possibly even a somewhat of a pump from there. So, I mean, yeah, I'm only looking on the 1 hourly, but just to keep in mind on that.
It's quite a bold statement.
Yeah, well, it's full of probabilities and maybes, I think. But so I would say that's a very definite maybe on that one.
So what level is that? I can't quite see.
Oh, it's 86.9.
Oh, okay. That's not too crazy.
No. Time was when we were looking at these sorts of like further down levels and thinking that would be crazy, but now it's just likely, that we hit those before doing anything else particularly significant. But you were looking on the monthly just now, weren't you? I think. So
I was, which I didn't entirely mean to do, but it was just it was interesting how.
You still there?
Yeah. Sorry, I just stopped halfway through the sentence because I couldn't think what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah. Now wondering what was going to be interesting.
No, it's obviously nothing, No, it was just because I wanted to show the MACD, and at the same time, I thought, Quadzilla's quite accurate, sort of saying that back in August it was all over, quite amazing.
Sure enough. Yeah.
I mean, the temptation is now is like everything's looking like it's going to go down, but like what you were saying before, that's what they wanted to think. So, I can imagine now a lot of people thinking, oh, well, that's it, sod it, I'm just going to go short. I'm just going to do a 5x short on like everything and forget about it for a year,
Yeah.
And it can't be that easy, can it?
But yeah, it's just that then again, such a lot of it is just about getting the entry, isn't it? And like how long you're prepared to be underwater for. Yeah. I think like, oh, did I get that right or wrong? Maybe potentially just continually opening up the short position, letting it get stopped out over and over, just kind of knowing that it's going to be a pretty massive trade once it actually hits for proper like.
Yeah.
But not doing it in a completely sort of mechanical, brainless sort of way, but actually just like each time thinking like, oh, this has got to be the good entry now. But yeah, also just a bit of moral support here from Scotty, I noticed. So thanks. Yeah, we really appreciate that for your kind words. Thanks.
Is that kind? No.
Oh! You mean who's being rude? You mean who's heckling? Yeah. So yeah, I mean the monthly is really interesting though, isn't it? And it does put things into perspective. So like that. Oh, actually, we're here, aren't we? That level that. So yeah, 8287. So this is just like a pure, just kind of market structure type of retracement, isn't it? That it's just come back to there.
Yeah.
It's nearly at there. If I was to draw a one of the dreaded trend lines into that, even if it's not down, oh, maybe it's different in the wick, because we can do that with trend lines. We can just do whatever the hell we want and call that the TA. So yeah, with this one, so obviously that month of Tuesday, April, of this year, kind of bottomed out there, 75-ish. November kind of bottomed out at actually is at the top, isn't it? The low of 80-ish, 80.6. What was that one? I forgot. Low of 74. So 74, 86. If this one survives a bit and doesn't drop, well, let's face it, it's going to drop below here, like below 81-ish, and down to these levels. But that there's a bit of like, we're being a bit sort of worryingly certain, I think, about that. Because that would only happen once we kind of know that's going to happen. Once it happens, rather. Do you know what I mean? It's just so we have this support level that for some reason I drew in on the lower time frame. Does that match up with anything? Not really. But yeah, if the price kind of held above it, say 81k, 81.3, that's a thing, isn't it? So we'd continue to see maybe that. I don't know if I need to draw that in particularly, but so if it kind of wicks down and then, come on. I'm not suggesting for a moment that it's like, hey, bull season back on, here we go. It's not that. So it consolidated there, gave us the alt season that I really would quite like if that just kind of happened, and then down. But that's possible. It's not outside the realms of impossibility that we could get that. It is, of course, also like we're just going to get that and then that. Maybe then that, reclaim, and up to there. Something, or sorry, bounce there first and then down, or that, all possible, like down to this sort of 26, 27 level. Hope not. Don't know. Are my scribbles really depressing?
No, not well. Yes, but
yeah. Many options. I think many options. Or like not. Yeah.
I just don't know, to be honest.
I don't think anyone knows, except the market makers. I think they know. They've got it all planned, I think. Wish we could just ask them and detect if they're lying or not. But what's interesting on here? So I just wanted to check: does your Quadzilla have that super down on the monthly?
Hang on a sec.
Sure.
Monthly. What pair are you on?
Bitcoin USD index.
Index. Hang on a sec.
Sure. So for September, the month of September, does it have that?
It does not.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Does yours have
on.
that one on February?
February.
It might actually.
No, but it has one on. No, the only one it has is on the 1st of December 2017.
Really? On the monthly?
On the monthly.
Nice. Okay. So this is potentially an improvement. It's something I'm kind of working on for 1.7 at the moment. So it's like slightly earlier or slightly better super up and super down detection. In this case, what it is if the so this is like part of the classic behavior still, but it's just that if the four stochastics, if they're curving round, because normally how the super down would be detected, if they're curving round and they're up here in overbought, then, and all four are basically curving around, then it shows the super down. So it's like it's a very kind of confident reading that the market is on the turn, that the buyers are exhausted, and we're going to see some downside. But what I did notice kind of happens is that because the place where it detects that, because it has to be kind of on the bar after the top, if you know what I mean, of those, so that it can see that they've curved down. But what it was doing was also checking if it's actually still in overbought on that same bar. You see what I mean? But because they curve down, sometimes at least one of those four, particularly the red, usually the fast moving one, would have already dropped below, so you don't get the super down.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it still checks that, but it also checks like or maybe were they an overbought on the previous bar. It's really simple little tweak, but I think it has made quite a big difference. And obviously the same for the super app as well.
Okay.
So you get you kind of now get super signals where previously you might not have. I think hopefully they're still accurate, or as kind of good and significant as they were. It's just that they show up a bit more. So that's going to be a 1.7 thing whenever that comes out.
That looks rather fun, actually. Could you just pop it on the? I don't know now. So there was one where it's really. Oh, okay. Can you just put it on the 3-day time frame?
The 3-day. I know there's one on the 2-day as well.
Okay.
Let's bring it 3-day. Okay. Maybe I'll just hide the scribbles for now.
By the way, you can just go 3D and then enter. By the way,
can you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's handy.
I know it's something I didn't realise until the other day. Actually, you can do it with like if you want to do like 17 hours, just go 17H, then return, and it does.
So
that.
if it starts with a number, because like if I did
if you just put a number in, it's minutes.
Because obviously that just typing an alphabet-y letter brings up symbols. Okay, actually that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? So say if I wanted Sol, that's quite nice, isn't it? I want to get used to that, but I didn't realise it does that for the time frames. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Let's go to the 5-minute. Oh, I'm going to start using that. Oh, there's a month. Bloody hell. What is that? It doesn't let you do that. I'm doing Shift M. There's no way to do it. Okay. Yeah. Because, I noticed also with TradingView, like in the scripting or whatever, like if you're asking it to just display some time frame or time period or whatever, it doesn't show any like name thing or whatever for minutes, any suffix for minutes, but it does for all others. It's like seconds.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it will
yeah,
do things like if you put in like 120 and return, it will do 2 hours.
yeah. So like it's exactly that. So it kind of picks it up. They have like a standard function in the scripting, so you can just like give it a number, and it'll display the whatever. It'll show like 2H or whatever. For that,
Okay.
it's kind of good. Anyway, sorry,
Nice.
major
Anyway,
digression on that. But that's a good to know thing. I can do that. So yeah.
So I'm just going. So this is what you want, the 3-day time frame Bitcoin, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So have you got? So what was? Hang on. Right. So have you got a super down on like November 2024?
Here's November. Excuse me. No. Has yours? Have I broken it?
No.
You're wondering
No.
if it might show up.
Well, no, because there was one there, but it wasn't a very good one.
Okay.
So the fact that it's not there is good.
Okay. I don't know how I've fixed that, but I'm glad. There's this one, which arguably was good. So that was April 23. So that was a definite down.
Hang on. So like April.
That may not have shown up because I think the red was below the
No, there's
below the
nothing
80.
there. No, there's
Yeah.
nothing there.
Okay.
Right.
So caught that. Well, I mean, albeit that was just quite short-lived, but it's still valid, I think. So that's good.
And have you got how about the pandemic, the sort of March 2020?
2020.
It didn't show anything on there. I think it all happened too quick, didn't it?
Yeah. That one's it.
Okay.
There wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think it's the price is already kind of dropping at that stage. So, oops. Yeah, so it's already like well below overbought. Just kind of like it's like somebody knew something at that point, didn't they?
They did. They did.
Yeah. Interestingly, that retracement level turned out to be a. Oh God, it's not letting me do the keyboard shortcut. I think I used up my keyboard shortcut quota with all these numbers. But let's put it in. Where's the? Yeah, I'll try that one. So, yeah, that kind of extended out, kept its bearishness going, didn't it? So still kind of peaked above and then back down. Then it was actually resistance for. Should zoom in a little bit. For a month, for a month or two, came back up, just bounced off that bearish line again, tried to get up, failed, bounced off it again and again. So yeah, yay for retracement levels, because that was super significant. And then it eventually became support until it kind of was also a launch pad to head on up. So that in itself is probably quite a positive sign that it's because there was probably liquidity just lurking in that area, that it kind of ate up a few of those buy orders, squished them, then came back down, then just cleared out that those open orders to be able to sort of take off, I think, or something along those lines.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that seems interesting. What you're playing with there, with the super up, super down.
Yeah. There are a few other things just as well, probably worth mentioning for kind of coming up for 1.7, if this is a good time to do that.
Well, yeah.
Okay. should
I know. I'm just thinking now because obviously, if people are sort of umming and ahhing about sort of getting Quadzilla, then if we sort of say, well, got some really good things in the pipeline actually, so this is your last chance to get it at this bargain price. Sorry, that was more shilling, wasn't it? But
hey, yeah. In a way, is this a thing? I don't know. Where no, okay. I was going to say something just absolutely outrageous. I don't think it's true anyway.
I want to know what it is now.
It's very interesting.
Go on.
It's going to be something like in a way, like the people watching and commenting, you're shilling us, because you'll be getting Quadzilla for this really low price, and you'll make the money back very quickly, and you'll be getting new features. Not so much for free because you're paying for it, obviously, but
I see.
Something like that. I need to work on it.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not doing us a favour because
we're doing you the favour. Yeah, that's it. But then that sounds kind of ungrateful, doesn't it?
It does sound ungrateful, but strangely enough, it's not. Yeah, it's like almost this should be illegal.
That's the one. Yeah. I'm sure that'll help. We won't be shadow banned anymore on YouTube if we use that line.
Because generally, if someone says, "I can't believe this isn't illegal," and then you think, "Oh, what is it? And can I do it?"
yeah. Can I get away with it?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're talking about, but there's you have to kind of think about it. Hang on, is that good or bad?
Exactly. Yeah, it needs a bit of work, doesn't it? Yeah, that one. So what I was going to show on here, this is just kind of a bit of an indication of the direction that the next thing might go in. You notice here we've got this classic super signal behavior checkbox. If I untick it, then kind of crazy things happen. So I may not do that right now. As I say, it's a work in progress. We've got for the stats module is no longer a checkbox. It's now, because in addition to the retracement levels, we're going to have like super up-down signal stats, just to emphasize work in progress on that. Essentially on here, so this is Bitcoin on the 3-day. So bearish, there have been 29 super downs. I just kept the bearish and bullish name so it's consistent with the retracement stats. Yeah. So 29 super downs, 2 super ups. Ignore that bit, the zeros, so it's a bit work in progressy. But or it might be right. Maybe they didn't succeed. The concept of whether it succeeds or not in amongst all of this is a little bit arbitrary. At the moment is because really it is a bit subjective, isn't it, about whether a super up or down signal was successful or not. So excuse me, at the moment I've based it on if so like for the super down, for example, if the price went down kind of into profit in some level, then that's fine. It's given you a signal that it's heading down, and that's kind of what happened, even if it was only a little bit. But if the price reversed and went in the wrong direction before it had gone into profit, essentially if it got stopped out by some low percent or whatever, then that counts as a failure. In which case, it would affect these stats. Because that, for example, here, that succeeded 20% is obviously actually very, very low.
So what are you actually deeming as a success?
Just that it doesn't get stopped out before anything else happens. Because otherwise the price could just sort of like carry on forever and then eventually go in the right direction, and it's just like, do we really count that as a success? It's just like the stopped clock being right twice a day, or eventually being right.
So is that like a certain percentage the wrong way, or?
Yeah. So if I stay with this definition of it, then that would be configurable, because you might want to vary it per chart. But trying to find something that's just going to be universal across charts and timeframes. So it may not, excuse me, it may not be that. It might just be some other thing. Because like if I go to the 30-minute, for example, then it's much, much better. In this case, so like 225 super downs, 88% and 87% in these cases for those. So and similarly, the average gain from those. So like for a particular super down, you might gain 2.3%, or for a super up 3.8%, and that dollar value. So yeah, it's a work in progress. But one of the reasons for doing this is so that then can start to work on just doing a smarter super up and super down, and kind of improving them somewhat, but in such a way that as I'm doing that, then we can kind of check and see like, oh, have I just utterly broken it, made it much less reliable by making some change or other.
Yeah.
So it'd be useful for that.
Okay.
Like, so provable improvements rather than just like, yeah, it's probably better, seems better, So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking at the price of Bitcoin now, which is coming down quite a bit at the moment, and
Sure. Let's bring this off.
I'm just wondering that, apart from not obviously looking for levels and stuff, I mean, to me, it's looking pretty much oversold on, oversold on like most smallish time frames, and I know it's never a good idea to catch a falling knife, but I'm sure it's
But
possible.
quick catch. Yeah.
Hey?
I see what you mean. It's falling good and proper. I mean, that shape, does that seem like a natural, just chart pattern shape?
Not really. Not really. No.
It's bonkers, isn't it? It's just what is that? Oh, mind you, it's a bounce and then a retest failure thing of the support level, I guess. Maybe on a different. Was that even tight? Well, I suppose there, yeah. So there's a bit of that. It's that level there, isn't it? And even it did play out actually, or even there. I let the mouse drift down a bit. So because I was looking at this level here, there's a bit of range of liquidity. This, I think, should just draw in something.
You see, because obviously the temptation here is to look for a little long, isn't there? But it could just go further, and I'm just trying to think if we've just trying to think of a way we could use Quadzilla to sort of try and look for the bottom,
Yeah. Was that saying no? I mean, okay, yeah. Why was there a super up there? I hope I haven't actually broken it. But I think that was probably technically correct, having a super up there, because the price had really bottomed out after all of that. There was that extreme move. So it probably did set things slightly out of kilter in terms of indicators generally, I think. Extreme move and then sort of sharp reversal. So to all intents and purposes, that would look like, excuse me, hey, we're on the up now because everything's down, deeply oversold. But yeah, then just kind of reverse. There's such negativity, isn't there, in the market at the moment? It's just price just wants to go down. Also highlights the importance of checking these things on multiple time frames, and similarly, offsetting what you see down here with things like the EMA trends up here. So and here also probably just the fact that it just missed that retracing to that level. Excuse me, again, sorry. Would be a good indication that it's going to fall away there. Look at it in retrospect now, because if you were to look on maybe the 2 hour. Oh, another retracement level there, which it also just missed. That's amazing. There's a bit of commonality there. So like it kind of like reached for it. It's like the trapeze artist, isn't it? Who just misses the swing trapeze thing by by a centimetre. Like the fingertips are outstretched, and just miss it, and then they fall away. And hopefully there's a safety net. So,
I wonder where that was going for a moment.
yeah, that's good. It's going to get a bit grisly.
Yeah. Well, look, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you only do it wrong once, don't you? Sort of.
Yeah.
If you don't have a net.
Yeah.
It's like,
or in our case, a stop loss.
Yeah.
What you should have said there, really. Yeah. Now I think about it.
It's a bit like base jumping, sort of. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Not quite right.
No, it's true. There's no undo.
No.
No, yeah, sort of a save point or whatever. So, yeah, okay. So what are we looking for then? Just like, actually, it has come back up a bit, hasn't it?
I know. That's what I was looking at. I was thinking, like, how could we? I don't know.
12 minutes is super upping.
The problem is, it's really weird, Nick. 'Cause it's like an hour and a half from like market open or whatever it is, and
yeah,
it shouldn't really be doing this.
It's odd behaviour for sure. I mean, so on the CME futures, that's okay. Yeah, it finished at 85.7, above, isn't it? But then that does trade at a premium, so I don't know.
Oh, what the gap thing? That's closed.
No, I was just thinking of like where it finished last night.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously that finished on a bit of a negative tone overall, didn't it? The CME. So it's like when they resume operations again today, is it just going to be similarly, just like, where were we? Oh yeah, we were just pushing the price downwards. The Asia market really did that, didn't it? Overnight UK time.
Yeah, it always seems like it does, though.
Yeah.
Generally, I always wake up in the morning and think like, oh yeah, well that was obviously reached a low at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it always seems to be like that, doesn't it? Or the opposite,
sure.
or the opposite. Is it peaked at 4 o'clock in the morning? But it seems to be like down more often than not. Yeah.
Just have a quick look through the comments as well. Actually, just
we've sort of ignored everyone, haven't we?
Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I mean, it's after that brain farts comment from Scotty. I think.
Yeah.
It's like, sod the lot of you. No, not really.
We've got you, buddy.
Cancel their subscriptions now. It just takes one wrong word, and it's all it takes. It's the Ratner thing, isn't it? Actually, no, it's nothing like that. Because we have faith in our product. That's quite a big difference.
I'm now looking at that super up on the 12-minute for Bitcoin, actually, sort of. But the problem is the problem is there's a really strong trend downwards, isn't there? That's the problem.
Yeah.
So you are kind of fighting standing in front of a freight train, aren't you? Really?
Yeah, that's true. I think one of the things as well, if I just go back to there, was there? Oh, that, do you mean that one, or just the green background? Maybe the super up disappeared actually, if there was one there. But it's kind of wanting to cross upwards, isn't it? So I think who was saying this? Yes, CD retracement level on the 1 hour for autumn. Maybe. This one, yeah, potentially 84.4. If it's needed, that could well be a support. Actually, let's bring this along a bit too. It could also be that it's just. Actually, I drew that in just now, didn't I? I suppose so. I can't claim too much prescience for that. But yeah, it could just be if this is an order block here, it's kind of dipping into it, being used as support, dip down through it, and just maybe that's a reversal. But you're right. I think it might well still come down to that level before heading up, assuming it heads up. I mean, it's doing another bounce, maybe we should say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what I was going to suggest about some of this is maybe a way to look at it is, in fact, if we go out to a slightly bigger time frame, maybe this one, maybe get rid of some of the scribbles and things. Maybe that one too. It's quite distracting. So, I was looking at a GAN box chart thing, GAN box.
What's that?
Well, and I have to confess, this is just because I saw a YouTube video about it. I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. But it's, I'll show you in a sec.
Okay.
So I think it really kind of, it works incredibly well with Quadzilla, which is good because they kind of agree with each other and show confirmations for each other. But so the way that you're meant to use it is, so you can use it to show when the price is either kind of at a premium, or it's at a discount, or it's at a fair value, sort of in the middle. So you go from like recent price moves where there's been some kind of breaker structure like this, and draw it. I've got some specific settings on this, so by default it doesn't look anything like this. And at first, it looks a bit like a poor man's fib retracement, but there's a bit more to it. It's just kind of used slightly differently, I suppose. So this just has the, like, listen to what's starting.
There's no stopping him today, is there?
No, he's on a roll. So yeah, with this one, there's it's 0 up to 1, and so essentially, if you're up at this level, then it's kind of then the price is at a premium. So maybe don't think about longing at that stage. If it's down here, then the price is at a discount. So maybe do think about longing, or like plan ahead to set a long position at somewhere around here. But obviously don't think about shorting necessarily when it's down. Talk about catching a falling knife. So because the market tends to react, doesn't it, in the sense that the price comes down to here, so everyone thinks like, oh, we better go short, and then it kind of bounces to one of these levels and just comes back up, and the other way around for if the price is heading up. I suspect that in the next few months to half a year or a year or whatever, we're going to be seeing more of the former. We're going to see lots of temptations to short, I think. But yes, and then the mid-level is kind of the fair value. But this does work particularly well when you tie it in, as I was saying, with just the various parts of Quadzilla, really. So like, okay, the price is coming down to here. I've got my plan to place a long position, whether it's kind of maybe at the 0.25 level. So, and excuse me, that's assuming that I've drawn these levels correctly as well. But you can then actually use the momentum oscillator as a way to kind of determine, I was going to say, but just get a good feel for when the price is going to turn, when it's going to reverse. So like, you might plan that from there, say if the price is going to come down to there, you could look at kind of starting to work into a long position just there. If it, give me an arrowhead, if it drops further to somewhere within this level, whether it goes down to that level or not, kind of maybe that would be your entry point. It would also depend on what the momentum oscillator is saying at that point. Then a stop loss would be probably just below here. So if the price did that, it just gets stopped out, live to trade another day, at a fairly sort of minimal loss. And probably just keep doing that, until you get a good entry point, or determine that the overall trend is just utterly going in the other direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that. So that's useful in itself. The default settings for this, it does look like a grid, and it's kind of weird. But just like paring it back a bit actually gives it quite good. So I've now set that as a default for that. So you just get like, you put in these, and not it has these like additional Fibonacci levels that you can put in. You can also get it to draw time levels as well, whether you'd want to, I don't know. Then I think it's just confusing as hell. But I don't know, you know what? Looking at it now, having said that, it does. You get that bit that played out. Then it was a change, wasn't it? A change of thing that went from there to there. That played out. Then another change of characteristics. Then it dropped halfway through. Mind you, having said that, I drew this very randomly. I just kind of stretched that out, didn't I? That wasn't to the end of anything. I think it'd have to be like to there. Has to be to somewhere that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Was that just pure coincidence? I just randomly drew it to somewhere and it all made sense.
Possibly, yeah. Sorry, I got a bit distracted actually. Sort of. So I was just setting up. I was setting up a new Instagram stream.
You were doom scrolling on your phone, weren't you?
No, we just gone over the hour on Instagram, so it kind of finished. So
okay.
I had to recharge it.
Sure.
But now I was looking at this. Look at this 12-minute super up on Bitcoin.
Yeah, let me just bring back these settings.
That would have been a nice. That would have been a nice little scalp actually.
Yeah, just before we go to that, I noticed that a bearish retracement level just opened up. I don't know if that was there already. So this is on the 4-hour. Yeah, opened up a little while ago.
No, I didn't see that earlier, I must admit.
Okay, so 86.3. So that's a level that we could keep in mind. That it might recover to there, having dropped down through here somewhere. So, because wasn't it maybe 83.5 significant? Well, SW said the other day.
I did say that.
Do you remember why?
Not a clue. No. I think it was. Was it the daily time frame? I can't remember now, but it was one of those. It was one of those levels that was looking far away at the time, you know. But
it's like I can make this prediction, and it won't really matter by the time I get.
And
everyone will have forgotten.
And then it did, and then you can go like, oh, exactly as predicted, you know.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, no. The point was I was making was there were quite a lot of like lower levels that were quite important. And to be honest, that 80. What did I say? 83.5. I think also if you put on something like, you know, if you look at where all the liquidity was with something like the VRVP or something like that, I think you'll see that. And well, you can see it with your own eyes, really. But you know that kind of level there was, you know, just back when was it? March? I don't know. When we were down at that kind of level.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fairly.
Is it still on the daily? You're looking at there.
Yeah, I'm looking on the daily now. Yeah, but
so put on the VRVP, is it?
You could try it. It might just completely disprove what I've just said, though, and then I'll look like an idiot.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. No. That's a price. That's a point of control there, isn't it? But obviously it depends. I tend not to use the VRVP for this reason.
It's one of those. It's one of those things where you can make it say whatever you want it to, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. So instead, what I tend to do is I have kind of started to use the FRVP, which is great because when you start to say it, people think you're about to say something really rude, and then you need to go FRVP. It's really good. So
it sounds like a sort of it's like the opposite of doing a RSVP, isn't it? Sort of thing. Do you want to come to my party? You know,
please either either RSVP or FRVP. Either way, just.
So S what S
F for go fixed itself.
Oh,
that one.
So fixed. Oh, sorry, yeah, fixed range volume. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right,
Maybe it sounded like I said S for.
No. I had an F in my mind, but
okay.
Yeah, I was trying to think what the real thing stood for. But I forgot.
Yeah. So this whole range then. I can't remember if I draw this vertically or if it just. Oh yeah. Okay, and out for the whole thing. Essentially that.
No,
it's quite good because then at least you can scroll around and it stays where it's meant to be.
No, Kaz was saying what I was on about. I was saying that Eric Crane was talking about that 83.5, and I was, and I think I found something that kind of like was in confluence with it. So I said, like, you know, that is probably a reasonable sort of like level. That was my that was my thinking then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, was from Crown. Okay. Basically, go and watch his channel. Yeah.
Well,
you get the TA first.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like his channel because it's like it's all about probabilities and stuff. You know, it's kind of like it's got a it's a bit like what you do with the stats on Quadzilla. Really, it's like you come out with the statistics. So it's not down to like, is it any good or not? It's like, well, here are the stats, and this is what normally happens, sort of. So base what you're doing on the data, sort of like. So there's no kind of like there's no woolliness there, So I like Eric Crane for that reason. But sometimes I don't quite know what he's talking about when he's talking about his BBWPs and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay, get that. Yeah. Scotty was just saying that his caps lock key has broken.
And he's only going to shout from now on.
Yeah. Because all we do is encourage him. That's the problem. So, reason why market crash: Wintermute dumps 9 and a bunch 1,000 bitcoins. Coinbase dumps a bunch. Bitmex and Binance. Basically, a whole bunch of exchanges dumped lots of bitcoins. This was a coordinated
something.
What was it coordinated? What? Tell us. Coordinated love fest.
Coordinated dump fest, I suppose.
Attack must be, but copy and paste from Rex, yeah.
Okay.
So, what else we got? I'm probably going to need to wrap up fairly soon.
Okay, no worries. No, yeah, I know. My I have to go and get my daughter in a minute as well. But
yeah, for sure. Anyone whose comments we've missed, apologies for that. We were being a little bit haphazard and random with them today. But
it's mainly Scotty's fault for being
very distracting,
being rude and obnoxious.
But we love it, So, yeah, that makes sense. The super signal amendment. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. I think that I'm kind of seeing a bit of an improvement on that, which is good. So excited for that to be released in 1.7, and great idea. Oh, that was for the oh yeah, okay. TradingView tips channel in Discord. This does remind me because we were talking. Save and I were talking just before this about like potentially what sort of additional videos we could put out. So one of the things would be around kind of like the built-in indicators in TradingView that so things like just kind of how to use them, like kind of fairly short videos. We'll try and make them a bit bit slick, with animations or whatever. And but then also probably within Discord we would put things about how to use each of those in conjunction with Quadzilla as well, so that for example, I don't know, so what's a fairly random, like either an indicator or a drawing thing, like this for example, putting in the fixed range volume profile here and kind of using it in conjunction with what Quadzilla is telling us on these sorts of things. So and similarly kind of down here what it's telling you. So this sort of thing I think could be quite a useful thing. But in fact, now that you mention it as well, maybe even just kind of just usage tips on using TradingView as well, like how to get the best out of TradingView.
Yeah,
It's going to be a pro trader by doing this, that, and the other. You have to have at least 10 monitors, I think, to be a pro trader.
yeah, you do.
It's sort of a video wall.
Well, so that's the daughter.
Okay. Going to wrap up. I think. That's the bell.
Well, I did say, excuse me. Oh dear, I did say check the stream, see if I'm actually streaming before you call me.
I think maybe she did, and she just got impatient.
She thought, right, what's he on about?
Yeah,
right. By the way, comments of the day. Scotty saying, "I love you guys. That's fantastic. Thank you. We love you too, really."
yeah,
And
ditto.
Kaz saying they brighten my day too. So that makes me feel very nice.
It does, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's for good way to. Oh God, sorry, it's banged my wrist. That really hurt. Good way to just cheer us up on a Monday, that we can cheer you up, etc. Something like that. I don't know.
Okay. So if that was a coordinated dump fest, then does that mean it goes back up now? I don't know. We'll have to see. But right, we'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be a little short stream tomorrow, so it's just going to be literally 12 till 12:30 GMT. And then I'll have to bugger off. Sorry, I have to leave quite promptly after that. Remember, today is the last day of the Stonksy sale. I'll just run the info for that in a minute.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
Which, but so does that mean we've got to be awake at midnight to change the pricing on the site?
Well, there are different time zones, aren't there? So I'll probably just let it run until kind of early tomorrow morning UK time.
Sorry.
So
did you hear that?
But sorry,
no, you didn't hear it. It's all right. That's fine. It's all right.
Okay.
It was a big loud
sound
alert.
Oh, an alert. Okay, sure.
It was actually Solana going up, by the way. So.
Oh, wow, okay, that's kind of nice. So yeah. I'll leave this running until like early hours of
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, UK time. But honestly, I wouldn't wait if you're going to take advantage of this, just in case I change my mind and we switch this off at like 5 p.m. today or something. I don't know.
That's a bit mean.
Well, that's just in case.
I've told everybody.
It depends how the rest of my day goes, to be honest.
I told everyone midnight, and I probably should have chose a time when we'd actually be awake. That's Sorry, my bad. My bad. Okay, well, Luke, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, basically, there'll be a few bonus hours there just in case. For some reason, you need to leave it until the very, very last minute. But yeah, hope to see anyone who's on the fence about this. Hope to see you hop off the fence on the. God, I don't know. Anyway, fill in the rest of the sentence yourself.
There is PMI data by the way at 3 p.m. UK time, so that might have a little effect this afternoon as well. So
expect volatility.
Expect volatility as usual. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm going to say goodbye, and so yeah, goodbye from me.
And goodbye from him.
Right. I will just do the Black Friday ad now, which says it runs out yesterday, but it's actually today. All right, take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye. The Quadzilla Black Friday sale is now live, and it's live until the end of November. This gives you a massive 40% discount on the annual fee. This means if you're paying in dollars, you're getting it for $49 a month. If you're paying in euros, it's 42 euros a month. And if you're paying in pounds, it's just £36 a month. This gives you full access to this amazing indicator and also full access to our Discord community. And this is where you can get trading ideas, discuss your trading ideas, ask questions. And remember, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. We have this winning trade section here, which has some phenomenal wins like 73%, 24%, 114%, 47%, 20%. They keep going on. Some of the wins here are absolutely phenomenal. People are making lots of money in our Discord community. So if you want to become a profitable trader and you want to make your next trade profitable, head over to savewithcrypto.org/QZ. We'll see you over there. All right, there you go. All right, take care, everyone. I'm going to end the stream now. Please do give it a like on the way out. All right.